Good afternoon, children.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
We had a class on the differences, the basic differences between plant and animal tissues. Previous class. Anyway, I think just the previous class we had our exam, multiple choice MCQ test we had. Before that, we had just completed an introduction about plant and animal tissues, and details you will be learning in the coming classes. And when we were discussing about the differences between plant and animal tissues, I told you there is a major difference between plant and animal tissues. Who is remembering that? What major difference between the tissues present in plants and animals? Anybody can say?
In plants, the tissues are permanent.
No.
Cannot move.
Plants cannot
Most of
move.
them
But
are dead.
yes, majority of them. In plants, majority of the tissues are dead. Whereas in animals, majority of the tissues are
Living.
Living.
And what is the advantage of these dead tissues? Having
Mechanical.
dead
They
yes.
don't maintenance.
Yes, Adi was saying something. Continue that.
No, ma'am.
You said, who said mechanical strength and all? Somebody was saying. Repeat the same thing. And one more reminder, all those who are without the video, Emil gave me an explanation. If your video is not off, I'll remove you. That's all. Very simple. Okay, so coming back to the topic, in plants, majority of the tissues are dead. So my question was, what is the advantage of having dead tissues in plants? Badra, can you tell me what is the advantage of having dead tissues?
It gives mechanical strength and only less maintenance is needed.
Yes, so only less maintenance, but it will perform the function of providing mechanical strength. And based on the ability to divide, I told plant tissues we can classify into two types. Okay, Melvin, are you remembering the two types of tissues based on the dividing capacity? Based on the dividing capacity or ability to divide, plant tissues can be broadly classified into two. Just the names we learned last class. Can you tell me, Melvin? Don't search anywhere. Are you remembering? You promised me that you will learn your daily lesson. Meghna, can you tell me?
Permanent and meristematic tissues.
Very good. Permanent tissues and meristematic tissues. Melvin will repeat that. What are they, Melvin?
Permanent and meristematic tissues.
Permanent and meristematic tissues. Keep up your promise. Permanent tissues and meristematic tissues. And meristematic tissues are actively dividing. Permanent tissues, they have lost their ability to divide. That is a difference. Basic difference between meristematic tissues and permanent tissues. Once again, I will repeat. Plant tissues, you can broadly divide them into meristematic tissues and permanent tissues based on their ability to divide. Those which are actively dividing are meristematic tissues, and those which have lost their ability to divide are permanent tissues. So today we'll be learning about meristematic tissues. Okay, so let's see what are meristematic tissues, what are their properties, then the classification. As time permits, we'll see the different properties of meristematic tissues. Okay, we'll be starting with meristematic tissues. The growth of plants, it is taking place in specific regions that we learned in a previous class itself. In animals, the growth is uniform, whereas in plants, it's happening only in certain specific regions. It is limited to certain regions. And the reason is dividing tissues are present only at these regions. If it is asked why in plants growth is taking place only in certain regions, then you should say it is because the dividing tissues are present only at certain parts. And the actively dividing tissues, these actively dividing tissues present at the growing parts of the plants are known as meristematic tissues. What are meristematic tissues? Actively dividing tissues. And where are they present? At the growing parts of the plants. Once again, meristematic tissues, they are actively dividing tissues and they are present at the growing parts of the plants. So these can be found only at the growing parts of the plants. Hadi, Amin, what happened? Unhappy face? Huh? Not happy? Somebody compelled you to come and attend the biology class? Your face is telling that your mother pushed you. Go attend the class and you were playing something or you were watching TV. Am I right? Huh? No. No. Okay. So I will repeat it again. The actively dividing tissues which are present at the growth parts of the plants are known as, sorry, I'll repeat once again. The actively dividing tissues which are present in the growing parts of the plants are known as meristematic tissues. Agreed? The actively dividing tissues, where are they present? At the growing parts of the plant. And they are known as meristematic tissues. If it is asked, what are meristematic tissues? What you will write? The actively dividing tissues present at the growing parts of the plants. Now moving on to the different properties. Which are the different properties of meristematic tissues? The first and foremost point is that they are actively dividing. They keep on dividing, forming new and new cells. They have dense cytoplasm, thin cell wall made of cellulose, and very prominent or distinct nuclei, and vacuoles are absent. So if you are asked to list some properties of meristematic tissues, you should write they have dense cytoplasm. So think about the major components of a cell. You know the three main components of a cell are nucleus, cytoplasm and cell membrane. Here nothing is mentioned about the cell membrane but about the cell wall. So remember like that, cytoplasm, nucleus and cell wall. So features of those three you should say. Then vacuoles are absent. Why vacuoles are absent? Because in meristematic tissues, you don't have to store anything for future because they keep on dividing and forms new cells. Vacuole is actually meant for storing some substances for future. Lolita, these are meant for storing substances for future, and when these cells keep on dividing, we don't have to store anything for future, or we don't have to store it for later use. So they don't have any vacuoles. Lolita, definitely you can expect a question. Okay. Meristematic tissues, they are actively dividing tissues. They are having dense cytoplasm, thin cellulose cell wall, and prominent nuclei. And vacuoles are also absent. So you learned about the different features of meristematic tissues. You learned what are meristematic tissues. What are meristematic tissues? The actively dividing tissues present at the growing parts of the plants. They are known as meristematic tissues. And if it is asked why in plants growth happens only in certain regions, the reason is the dividing tissues are located only in certain parts. That is why in plants the growth is limited to certain regions. Then we learned about the different properties of meristematic tissues. They are actively dividing, dense cytoplasm, they have thin cellulose walls, prominent nuclei, and they don't have any vacuoles. So these are some of the features of meristematic tissues. So those are some of the features of meristematic tissues. So from the two slides what we have seen, you should know Why in plants growth is taking place only in certain regions? What are meristematic tissues? What are the different features, characteristic features of meristematic tissues? Answers for all these we have seen in these two slides. So I'm going to ask you, any doubt regarding the question which I asked you just now? And I'm repeating again, I want to see everyone. Okay. Don't think that when the teacher is sharing the screen, she will not be able to see who has turned off, who has turned on. There is an option to scroll way on the side. We can see all the students and we need to scroll on. That's it. Okay. So please don't turn off as soon as I start sharing the screen. I could see as soon as I start sharing the screen, some of you are turning your videos off. Okay, coming back to the topic. What are meristematic tissues? Vishnu, what are meristematic tissues, Vishnu? I repeated many times. If you are not saying, means you are not listening. What are meristematic tissues? Melvin, what are meristematic? Vishnu, listen. Don't think that you won't get the chance. I'm going to ask you again. Listen it carefully and you need to repeat it. Melvin?
Meristematic tissues are actively dividing tissues.
Finished. Where are they present? Present? Don't look.
They are present located at.
Present is okay, no problem.
This is because the divides.
Understand.
Tissues
Wait, Melvin. My question was only, what are meristematic tissues? I gave the question and answer in the when I was explaining. Wait. I didn't ask the characteristic features. Nirupama, both of you, Melvin and Vishnu, listen here. Nirupama, tell me what are meristematic tissues?
The actively dividing tissues present in the growing part of the plant cell.
That's it.
Are known as.
Yes. My question was only, yes, Nirupama.
meristematics.
Yes, correct. Good. My question was only, what are meristematic tissues? I didn't ask you to give an essay on that. Okay, no problem. You repeat, no problem. No problem. You just repeat. Repeat.
They are actively
Without
dividing.
looking.
They are actively dividing tissues which are present at the growing part of the plant.
Okay. Now Vishnu will repeat the same.
Actively dividing tissue on the growing part of a cell. I mean plant.
You people know the answer, but you are little careless in between. Okay. Now, next point. Why in plants growth is taking place only in certain parts? Ashik, why in plants growth is taking place only in certain parts? Why only tip of the stem, tip of the root, only these regions are growing?
Because the tissues are divided.
There is a reason. Who can tell the answer? Who can tell the answer?
Because the dividing tissues are located only at that particular region.
Correct. Very good, Hadidi. Ashik, you heard? Will you repeat it?
Yes, ma'am.
Tell me.
Because the dividing cells are located at only the particular place.
Yes, because only at specific regions those actively dividing tissues are present. That is why only there the growth is happening. Okay. Now the features, we learned 4-5 features of meristematic tissues. So one by one, only one point you need to say. One person can say one point. I'll call out quickly like a rapid fire. I want the answers from you. Anne-Marie, just 1 point.
Ma'am.
Wait, Anne-Marie. Anne-Marie, are you there?
There is a power cut. May I leave the meeting?
Okay. As soon as it is okay, just come back, child.
Okay, ma'am.
Whom I was asking, Anne-Marie? Anne-Marie?
Yes, ma'am.
1 point. Any 1 point. About
Actively dividing
tissues. Anjida, next point.
Ma'am, can I say next?
Yes, Ashik, tell me. Wait, Anjida. Ashik wants to say. Dense cytoplasm. Anjida, next point. 1 point only, Ashik. Next point, Anjida.
They have thin cellulose walls.
They have got thin cellulose walls. Then what is remaining now? Rosibi, what is remaining? Surya, are you
Absence of
here? Yes. Absence of
vacuoles.
vacuoles. Now Surya can tell the next point.
They have dense cytoplasm.
All that points it was
In
told. I think
cellulose.
Oh,
Cellulose walls.
oh, that is also told. That means you were not listening. Rose told that. No, Anjida, somebody told me that. Surya, don't turn the video.
Prominently.
Wait. Surya, I'll come back to you. Meghna, tell me the next point. Surya will summarize all the points. Meghna, tell me. Meghna, next point.
Prominent nuclei.
Prominent nuclei. So the points what we told are they are actively dividing, prominent nuclei, dense cytoplasm, thin cellulose cell wall. One more remaining. Arjun, which is the next point? Arjun, are you there on the other side?
Yes, ma'am.
Tell. Which is the point we missed out?
The growth of plant becomes only.
First you turn the video on. You are wasting so much time. Turn it on. Surya, by the time you repeat all the points. Yes, Arjun. Tell me which point we were missing. We missed out.
The growth of plant.
Did you hear my question? Tell me what question I was asking. Arjun, tell me the question I was asking.
What are the characteristics of?
What all points? Now, left out point, I'm not asking you. You tell me what all points you know. Tell me.
Tissues are actively dividing.
I don't want you to read. I have told this very often. Actively dividing. Without looking, what all points you can summarize, you can say. Then, next one.
They have dense cytoplasm.
Very good. Next one.
They lack vacuoles.
Very good. Then.
Prominent nuclei.
Then. All the points you said? About cytoplasm you said?
Dense cytoplasm.
Okay. Surya, tell me all the points quickly. After that, we have to move on to next topic.
Meristematic tissues are actively divided.
Okay. Second point.
They lack vacuoles.
The third point.
They have dense cytoplasm.
Next point.
They have thin cellulose walls.
Then last one.
Nuclei.
So if you want, you can learn. Okay. So anybody next, so don't think that those who got the question, you will not get it. Hadi, just smile, child. I'm feeling somewhat looking at your face. Just smile. What happened? There is a solution for all the problems. We'll find out the solution after this. Okay, this is what we covered. Now next, another important point we are going to learn, that is about the different types of meristematic tissues. You learned what are meristematic tissues. Then we learned the features of meristematic tissues. Next, we need to learn about the different types of meristematic tissues. So meristematic tissues, we can classify them into 3 types depending upon their location. First one, apical meristem. Then intercalary meristem. Third one, lateral meristem. So there are 3 types of meristematic tissues depending upon their location. Once again, there are 3 types of meristematic tissues depending upon where they are found or depending upon their location. Those are apical meristem. First one, apical meristem. Then we have intercalary. Then next one is lateral meristem. So the 3 types of meristematic tissues are apical meristem, then intercalary meristem, and lateral meristem. Now let's learn about each one. Apical meristem. Apical meristem, it is present at the growing tips of stems and roots. It is present at the growing tips of the stems and roots. You can find them at the tip of the stem. apex, apical meristem. Apex means tip. Apex means tip. Apex, the word meaning is tip, at the edge, at the tip. So apical meristem is present at the apex of stems and roots, which means the tip, the growing tips of the stems and roots, you can see apical meristem. And as you see in the figure, so this part, this is the tip of the stem. So this is apical meristem. So that meristematic
Yes,
cells
ma'am.
keep on dividing and they will form many cells which will result in increasing the length of the stem and the root. So once again, apical meristem, it is present at the growing tips of the stems and roots and function. It will help in increasing the length of the stem and the root. Once again, there are three types of meristematic tissues: apical meristem, intercalary meristem, and lateral meristem. And apical meristem is the first one. It's present at the growing tips of stems and roots and function. It will help in increasing the length of the stem and the root. Which are the three types of meristematic tissues? Haya. Which are the three types of meristematic tissues? Haya, are you there?
Ma'am, will you show the slide once more?
I will. But let me hear it first. Haya.
Ma'am, I said.
Wait. I want those who are not turning their video on. I should know whether they are listening, whether they are on the other side. Haya.
Yes,
If your network issue is not allowing you to speak, you can give me a message so that I will understand you are there on the other side. Haya. I'll mark you absent, Haya, if you don't respond. At least use the chat box and message me. Haya, are you there? Yes, very good. Now who is the next one? John Samuel. John, are you there? John, if you can't speak, if the network issue is not allowing you to speak, you can leave me a message. But other than that, without the screen off, I should consider you as absent. Emil, anyway, he took my permission. Pratyush. All those who have turned your videos off should call me today. Pratyush. This is what I said. No response from the... Haya, where were you? Haya. Use your chat box. Anyway, I don't want to waste time for others. Also, the time is getting wasted. So which are the three types of meristematic tissues, Afsana? Afsana, which are the three types of meristematic tissues? Those who have network issues when the class is going on, leave me a message. Okay. Who else? Anyway, I'll post in the group anyway. Wait, Ashik. Some are there who are skipping and... Okay, Adil, tell me, which are the three types of meristematic tissues?
Apex meristematic tissue.
Apical meristematic tissue, then?
Apical.
Apical, then? Which are the other two? Quickly. For three names, you need so much time, children. John, tell me. John, which are the other two? John.
Ma'am, John has sent a message.
No, I heard that is not clear, but he can message me the answer from when I am asking him. Aman Shakir, which are the three types of meristematic tissues? Apical meristem. Continue. Unmute first. How much time you are wasting, children? For three names? Aman. What I have asked you to do, simply stare at the slide or you have to note it down. Aditya is Krishna. Which are those three?
I just came now.
You all have so much of excuses. But all these
Ma'am,
excuses
power
you can't.
cut. No.
Okay, okay. Rose Sebi, Rose, which are the 3 types of meristematic tissues?
Apical meristem, intercalary meristem, and lateral meristem.
Aditya, can you repeat Aditya's Krishna? First you unmute Aditya. Unmute first. Not unmuted. It's still muted. Aman Shakir, repeat that. Repeat what she said. Aman.
An apical
Intercalary.
intercalary and lateral.
Once again.
Apical, intercalary and lateral.
Who missed out that? Aditya, repeat it. Aditya S. Krishna, first you unmute and then speak. Now you can speak.
Intercalary, lateral, and apical.
Apical meristem. Where do you find apical meristem? Rifa, where do you find apical meristem?
It is in the growing tips of stems and roots.
What is its yes, good. What is its function, Hadi Amin? Hadi, what is its function? What is the function of apical meristem?
Yes, ma'am.
What is the function of apical meristem?
Increases length.
Of what?
Plants.
Which part of the plant?
Growing parts.
Which are those growing parts? Stem and? Stem and? Roots. Say it in a sentence once again. I felt you are angry with me. Okay, say once again. Once again.
It increases length in growing parts of plants, in stems and roots.
Oh, okay, good, good. Okay, at least you were listening. Okay. So if we continue, I don't think we will have time. We will continue in next class. Hope you have understood. Anybody would like to see the slides again?
Yes, no, ma'am.
Yes. Yes, ma'am.
Who wants to see? Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, okay. Quickly, I will show you.
We had a power cut.
No problem. Anyway, I'll be sending it in the group. But to maintain the attention, I've told you, as and when I am displaying it, you can note it down. Okay. So what all things we covered, we learned about meristematic tissues. And I told you that these are actively dividing tissues present at the growing parts of the plants. Actively dividing tissues present at the growing parts of the plants. They are known as meristematic tissues. Then we learned about the properties. They are actively dividing. They have dense cytoplasm, thin cellulose walls, and prominent nuclei. And vacuoles are absent. Then we learned about classification of meristematic tissues. And I told you there are 3 types. See the picture. Apical meristem, intercalary meristem, and lateral meristem. And we learned about the first one, apical meristem. Apical meristem is present at the growing tips of stems and roots, and it will help in increasing the length of the stem and the root. So remaining, we will be learning in next class.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay? Yes.
Yes,
And Haya, join. I want to take your attendance before you leave, but some of them, they have joined late. Okay? Our Haya joined again. Haya, are you there? Haya, respond. Unmute and respond. Haya, unmute. Turn on your microphone. Click on that. Haya? Yes. Say something. Let me hear your voice. Haya? Haya, leave a message at least. Okay, children, others can leave. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, children.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.